On this week's episode of the All About Hennessey show, Devin gives us an update on Sparky's new Alpha Smoothies. We talk to the new high school basketball coach, Courtney Marcus. All this and more on this week's All About Hennessey show. This show made possible in part by Community State Bank, small town banking the way it should be, and Northcutt Toyota. Let Northcutt be your shortcut to a great deal. Today, I think this is like the third time. Second time. No, third. Second time. This is the second time Devin has been on the show. This is Devin Brown, co-owner of Sparky's. The other owner's over here in a chair, not to be seen.
Because she's in a green shirt.
That's true. Well, we'll use that as an excuse because we shoot on a green screen and she's wearing green, she can't be on. So, anyway, long story. We're not allowed to take Lori's photos. This is your 1 year anniversary.
It is. Well,
Sparky's on the corner. What's your corner? Corner of?
It's Nebraska.
Nebraska and Main Street. Caddy corner from Garrison's Lumber.
Yep.
And the park.
Yep.
So, did you think you were going to make it to a year?
Of course.
You survived, without doubt.
Of course.
We're a professional restaurateur anyway. Yes. So,
yeah.
If you haven't been to Sparky's, it's a really unique menu for a small town.
It is.
It's really upscale. It's like McAllister-like menu. He can't just used to work for someone and won't tell us who, but we can say McAllister-like menu.
Yes.
It's not just like meat on bread. It's like cool. It's kind of the presentation is good and the ingredients are good and it's all homemade and the cinnamon rolls and other baked goods. Yes. Now, you've redone the menu.
Yes.
You kind of jiggled it a little from the beginning. Tell us what you did and what you have.
Let me get to my phone here.
Okay, we're looking at our notes.
So what we did is over the year we've introduced a new sandwich.
Next year you can say over the years.
Over the years, yeah. Over the past year we introduced a sandwich every month.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Every month
I got stuck on that Monte Cristo and then it went away.
So it went away.
Yeah.
So we took the sandwiches, we introduced them. Mm-hmm. We watched the sales on each one of them to see which one worked, which one didn't. And we picked certain ones out. So like the sweet chili chicken made it onto the permanent menu at our 1 year mark. The jalapeno popper made it onto the permanent menu. Mm-hmm. And then we've introduced a couple of new sandwiches and salads and things to try out. And then we kept a lot of our older menu.
Well, I like that the menu, although it's static, I can have my favorites. Mm-hmm. You're jiggling it a little bit. It's not like the same old thing. I remember you weren't here. Do you remember Lori Wong's? Mm-hmm. Okay, Wong's, it was the same menu for like 30 years. It became kind of a fun thing. Hey, look, this, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's not the case with you guys. You keep it fresh.
I don't like going stagnant. I like to keep things moving and try new things, which is why we have different things occasionally, because we're just trying it out.
Well, and experimenting. Occasionally I'll go and get something and there'll be a little prize in my box of
that is true.
A special cookie that you're experimenting with. And Ivan's shaking his head too because I guess he's the guinea pig also.
There's times where I'll text Ivan and say, hey, I've made this, come try it. And tell me if it's worthwhile. And he'll show up and knock on the back door. Yeah, he
special
just
delivery.
Comes on
and he also
and
wants the center of the cinnamon
buns.
Roll. Yeah, I like the corners.
Sticky buns.
Yeah. Okay, so now you have some new things.
Yep. So we introduced Alpha Smoothie, which is a smoothie matcha.
Is it a brand or is it just some name you gave it?
It is a brand.
Okay.
Just it's not there yet.
Gotcha.
So. Someone contacted us, a friend, and said, hey, I have this idea. Mm-hmm. If I put the equipment, can I run it through your store? Ooh. So we said, of course.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Good.
We're not losing anything.
A nice little trial platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's working.
Yep.
So we have the Alpha Smoothie stuff, which also comes with the matcha and the energy lemonades. I do want to touch on the energy lemonade. It is not I don't know if I can say their name but it's not Herbalife.
Okay.
It is another, not that kind of thing, but it is another idea like that, just not
Gotcha.
Herbalife.
Okay.
I think we've had some confusion with some people asking if it is Herbalife. It is not.
Okay.
So our smoothies are real fruit.
Well, that was my question. I'm not really a smoothie guy because every one I've had, it's like, 3 scoops of powder
Yep.
and a little water and ice, and this is real fruit.
It is. It is a real smooth fruity. It has coconut milk or almond milk. The only sweetener that we put in some of them is agave, a light agave, just because some of it
What
is
is agave?
agave is, well, it's the plant that they make tequila from, and then there's a sweetener that
Oh, I'm
comes
liking it
from
even better now. Okay,
But
good.
it's not tequila. I mean, but it is a sweetener.
Understand.
It's just it's about
a natural sweetener.
It is. It's a natural
Okay.
sweetener. It's about 2 times sweeter than sugar. So we
Really?
don't put a lot. We just put a little bit to give it a little, to enhance the flavor of the fruit. Because sometimes pineapple can be bitter, or sometimes
It needs a little extra
you
help.
gotta have
Yeah.
a little help. So we put agave as a natural sweetener instead of using aspartame or sucralex or any of those
Any of that
chemical
artificial chemical stuff. That's
Yes.
kind of scary anyway.
Yeah.
Now, I had a drink. It was one of those, Lori, I pulled up the thing and Lori said, here, drink this. And it had like little balls in it, kind of a thing. It was
Okay.
like fruit balls.
Those
are you still
that's-
doing that?
Yes, that's
What
boba.
is that?
That is boba.
That was so cool. It's like you suck it up in the straw and it's like, what was that?
Yep,
Those
those
were
are
fun.
those are bobas. We have strawberry fruit juice bobas,
Mm-hmm.
so it's little pearls of strawberry juice.
Clear or little round things.
Things.
With flavor in them. Yeah.
Usually they're
I
tapioca,
don't know
but
how
we
to
don't
describe them.
have.
Yeah.
We didn't do tapioca. We stayed with the bursting.
Okay, I like it.
So
It
it's
was a lot of
strawberry.
fun. So fun drinks, and now I'm sorry, I
No,
distracted
you're
you.
fine.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're just we have matcha, and matcha is a green tea. So we've had a little bit of asking about that. Matcha is a green tea. It's the early baby leaves of a green tea, and they grind it and then freeze it, so they'll retain all the flavor and all of that. And so we have green tea, which is matcha. We do add flavors to it because if you're not a matcha drinker, it does have a particular flavor. To me, it tastes like spinach. So
An acquired taste, maybe.
we do add strawberry flavoring or chocolate flavoring, or we can add agave. So it's good, but it's good for you, I
Okay.
guess.
That's what everyone says. Drink green tea. It's supposed to make you thinner, happier, smiling.
I can't claim that,
We can't
but-
say that. We know. Can't make health
I
claims.
can't make any health claims. Consult with your physician.
I'm excited that you guys not only, well, you made it a year, like I wasn't surprised, but that you're constantly innovating.
Yep.
And even the baked goods, there's always something new and different, and you're trying, and you're still smiling when I pull up to the door, and it's a lot of fun.
That's
working
after we
with you
turn
guys.
around.
Yo, is that it? When I leave, it's like, oh,
John Jack's gone.
he's here again. Yes.
No, we thoroughly enjoy Hennessey. Like I wrote a letter on Facebook. We've made a lot of friends. We've made a lot of people, met a lot of people in town. It's just we have the same people, and it's nice seeing familiar
Is it still
faces.
just the two of you running
It is.
My gosh,
It
to
is.
think of what they're doing. I mean, you're in there really, really early in the morning baking and
Mm-hmm.
prepping and getting ready, and then you run through your rush hour. And
Yep.
wow, yeah, I'm impressed. These guys are pros.
I don't know about pro. It's a lot.
Well, I think a lot of it is the difference between your previous training. I mean, you were brought
Yeah.
up in a professional restaurant environment, and without giving away names, was it a chain or a franchise? So you had like guidelines and you learned how
It
to.
was, yeah. I've worked in franchises. My family, some of my family members own some pizza places, and that's where I really started.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved, once I graduated college, I moved into management positions in national chains. And then from there, kind of
Mm-hmm. You pick up a few things when you work in that world.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
you bring it to a smaller market, it's not rocket science.
Nope,
It's just
it's
following
just-
what you learned, and yeah,
What works. Try it out and see if it'll happen.
very, very cool. What's your hours?
Right now, we are doing a 6 to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Oh, you're opening later now.
We are.
Ooh,
We're
I
staying
like
to
that.
4
Okay.
so that we can get some of the kids coming out of high school because we do have the smoothies and everything. And then Saturday we're doing 8 to 2. And we are going to go ahead and we've been closing on Sunday. We're going to remain closed on Sunday.
Need a break?
Because I need to sleep in. I don't get this pretty.
Oh,
Not
this
getting
takes
sleep.
work.
Takes
Yeah,
work.
takes work. By the way, he's wearing a hat today because he has green hair.
And everyone knows.
Okay, see, and the screen behind us is green. Turn the screen off for a minute, Ivan, and you can show him. Yeah, okay, there you go. So you have to be careful that his head doesn't disappear.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the way things work. It's what happens when you call in the last minute and say, hey, Devin, come be on the show.
Come over here.
Oh, by the way, my hair's green.
That
Good deal.
is true.
Devin, thank you so much for
Yes,
hanging
no
out
problem.
with us. And thank you, Lori, for being in the director's chair.
You get the chair.
Stay tuned. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll talk to Courtney Marcus, the new high school basketball coach. This show made possible in part by Pioneer. GoPioneer.com. And Cherie Hicks, State Farm. Auto, home, property, business, life, and health. Be sure to click the subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to be sure you never miss an episode of The All About Hennessey Show. I have Courtney Marcus. Hi, Courtney.
Hi.
Courtney is the new Hennessey high school girls basketball coach.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that right?
Yes, sir.
Very cool.
Yes.
But you're not new.
No, I am not.
No. What have you been doing for the last 5 years?
I have been teaching third grade. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So we have someone we know, and that, in fact, you've been doing it for 5 years. So yeah, some of your players wouldn't have been in your class, but
No, but some of the sixth graders that are in sixth grade right now know who I am. My first class would have been our seventh graders now.
so they're coming up.
Yeah,
it won't
so
be
they're-
long. If
right.
you're a coach for long, you're going to actually have taught your
Some of my
students.
players, yeah.
Very cool. Now you're originally from Spencer,
Yes.
but where you didn't graduate from Spencer.
No, I did not graduate from Spencer. We ended up moving to Hera when I was in second grade, and then we kept our house in Spencer because my family had a small farm, or still has a small farm there, and we ended up moving to Hera when I was second grade, and then just ended up graduating from there, and
And you went to UCO.
yes, I did.
Yay.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody in Hennessey has been to or is going to UCO.
Yeah.
Yes, our
They seem to be a very popular
Yes.
university.
and you played basketball. My
Yes, I
wife
did.
was a basketball player at UCO, so it's
Yeah.
and you did like you were a basketball. You got like full ride.
Yes, got a full ride. Luckily got a full ride. So,
Nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun playing.
And did you play 4 years?
I was there for 4 years, but I only played 3 because the end of my junior year, we were actually in playoffs, and I tore my ACL.
Oh,
And then I went through rehab and stuff, and then I ended up, the very first day I got released to like just full on practice, I tore it again. Same knee.
so she won't be running up and down the court
Yeah.
with the girls, but
I still like to play. I probably shouldn't, but I still have my knee brace, so I throw it on every now and then, and I still like to go up and down.
I found it entertaining the amount of and guys that are wearing braces nowadays. That it's like, wow, this is like a thing. It turns into like football, basketball
I
kind
know.
of.
I have a couple of girls right now that are on the team that I know have tore their ACL, and
Wow, so they have the full metal brace thing.
yeah, well, one of them wears a metal brace, and then the other one, I don't think she has one, but she did tell me that she tore it. Just tore her ACL before, but
Wow.
yeah.
So you ended up in Hennessey because you married someone from Bison.
Yes, I did.
Cool.
Yeah, Jacob Marcus.
Yep. A lot of people probably know the name.
The Marcus.
Yes.
Name. Yeah.
And then, but you taught in Del City for a little while before you came to Hennessey.
I originally started in 2014 is when I started teaching, and I taught at Del City Elementary.
Wrestling capital of the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I taught in second grade, and then I actually, the high school girls basketball coach at Del City reached out to me at the end of the year that year and asked me to help be her assistant.
Oh, so you did some
Yeah.
high school basketball
Right,
before
so I was
coming here.
actually her assistant for a year, and they moved me up to sixth grade, and then it was really rough for me for sixth grade, so I was like, I think I want to take a break, and I moved back down to elementary, and being in a big school like that, it was hard. Like,
Yeah.
right now, I'm still teaching third grade and coaching, but they're at that big of a school, I couldn't do that, so I had to give it up for a little bit.
So in 2017, you ended up in Hennessey.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yep.
Very, very cool. So now you get to play in the Dome.
I'm super excited.
Yes.
It's super nice.
It's only the second year, right? I guess that's
Yes.
right. Second
Yeah,
year
second
for
year.
being in the Dome.
Right.
And now you're saying you're having a little trouble getting the girls together so far because of what's going on with that.
A lot of my girls play softball, and then I have a couple that play volleyball. So they're in other sports right now, and so it's kind of, I only have 4 girls in
Kind of hard to play
off-season.
practice with just 4 girls, but
At first I only had 3, but then I got a 4th one, and so like every now and then they'll play like 2-on-2 and stuff, which is still good. But we do a lot of we try to do weightlifting. We get out and run miles, you know, get that endurance built up and stuff like that. So.
And it looks, because of softball maybe going to playoffs, that your first game might be delayed or postponed, or
Just our practice.
Okay.
Our practice might be, because we can start practice October 1st, but with most of my girls being softball, it sounds like they're going to probably make it to regionals.
good and bad.
Yeah,
If there's
I'm
overlapping.
super excited for them, but I'm also ready to get started in the
Let's
gym.
go. Well, it never fails. If they go into playoffs, then like their first game's like the next day or something. It's
Right.
like really, really hard.
Right, so we might have to, you know, it might be the second week in October before we fully get like all of our girls together, but I'm super excited.
And Beckett's being good.
Yes, he is being good.
Courtney's 2-year-old Beckett is over here playing, and Ivan's babysitting.
Yes,
Good job, dude.
He's doing a great job.
Yep, he's drawing and has his goldfish. So you were saying that you were going to try to do a parent.
Yes,
meeting?
I wanted to do a parent-player meeting because I know a lot of the parents, you know, being new, they wanted to meet me. I know some of the parents actually do know me because they have younger kids that I've actually had in class. But I know there's a lot of parents that wanted to meet me. And so I sent out a note that said September 24th. Well, after talking it over with some people and stuff, I think we are going to have one, but we're going to have to wait until.
Have to be flexible with the
Right.
day. And when you get there, let me know, and we'll post that
Yes,
on All About
absolutely.
Hennessey so more parents know.
Absolutely. Because it's just crazy with softball going on, and then football and a bunch of different activities. We're going to not do it September 24th, and we're going to do it at a later date hopefully earlier in October.
Good.
So
Good. Well, it's good to know. And then your assistant is, who's going to be your assistant?
Lisa Weaver.
All right.
Yes.
Everyone knows Lisa.
Yes,
and
she's been around for a while,
Yep,
and I'm
she-
super excited.
She could be your intermediate when you need.
I know she's going to teach me a lot and help me out a lot, so I'm super excited about it.
Well, we take serious they take basketball pretty seriously here,
Yes.
so it's important.
It was
to-
the same way at Hera too. Hera was a pretty, you know, basketball was the big thing. So
Very, very cool.
I get it.
And Beckett's he's circling
Making
around the
his
table.
rounds.
Here it is. Okay. Ivan's got him captured again there. Awesome. So is there anything else you want to let fans, players?
No,
Parents?
not that I can think of. Just when the season starts, just come out and support us and yell really loud.
They need loud yellers to
Yeah.
support them and get them going again.
Yeah.
I know it's hard when you're a brand new coach and you got a brand new team, because
Mm-hmm.
you lost some big seniors last year, and now you're kind of
Yeah,
starting not from scratch, but
right.
You're
It takes a little bit to get used to a new coach and how they do things and stuff like that.
now.
so.
Are you a stomper or a chair thrower, or how do you get attention?
I guess I'm more of a stomper. I'm not a chair thrower,
Okay.
but I guess I do a lot of gestures with my hands and stuff like that.
Watch
getting
out for
attention.
flying
yeah,
hands, yes.
because we've had dodgeball tournaments at the elementary school, at the end of the year, the last couple of years, and some of my teammates make fun of me because I'm over there like coaching them from the sideline, yelling at them, clapping at them, say "Let's go!" and they take videos of me and stuff.
very animated. I like
yes,
that.
I think
Yes.
I'm very I think I'm very animated.
Very
So
cool. Well, Courtney, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Yes, well, thank you so much
You
for
bet.
having me.
That's it for this week. Be sure to subscribe to the All About Hennessey Post newspaper. It's free. Go to allaboutHennessey.com, and we'll put it right in your email box every Wednesday. And this show is also a podcast, so wherever you get your podcast from, just go sign up and subscribe to it, and we'll drop it in your subscription box every week.
All right.
Thanks, Courtney.
Thank you.
Be sure to click the subscribe, like, And hit the notification bell to be sure you never miss an episode of The All About Hennessey Show. Check out this week's All About Hennessey Post newspaper and subscribe for free at allabouthennessey.com.